Welcome to the Saybrook University Library Orientation. The goal of this video is to introduce you to the library website and the many resources we have available to help you with your research and assignments. I'm Laura Rice, the library director, and I'll walk you through some basics in this video. First, let's learn about how to access the library. You should see a library link in your Canvas course shell, and you can enter that way. Another way is from the Saybrook University public website. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click the Community Pages Student Gateway link. Once on the community site, click the Library button. You can also choose Library from the drop-down menu under Academic Resources. You will land at the library website. I bookmark the library website in all of the browsers that I use. Much of our website is available without signing in, so you can use it this way, but to get full access to all our subscription content, you will want to sign in. This is our library homepage. The main feature of the library page is the One Search box. One Search is the discovery tool. In other words, a way to discover our collections. Think of it as a Google search, which will bring you a lot of results. It allows you to search across almost all of our collections. You can search everything. You can limit to peer-reviewed articles, to books, or to journals. You can even use it to search for a DOI, or digital object identifier. Also, you can search beyond what's in Saybrook's library collections for materials to borrow from other libraries. I often click the Saybrook One Search homepage link right here under the main search bar. Once I click it, I sign in with my Saybrook email and password. Actually, once you sign in, One Search will remember your login credentials next time, and you just need to click Sign In to be automatically signed in. You can search right here in this search box. Let's try a simple keyword search. Perhaps you're interested in the use of hypnosis for pain during childbirth. All we have to do is pull out our keywords, hypnosis and childbirth. So a simple one search would be hypnosis and childbirth. This puts the two terms together and searches for them together. And this, of course, will put you on a path to finding results, as you can see here on the right side of your screen. We achieved 344 results with this search. Browse the list for items of potential interest. When you see a result that looks like it may be relevant, go ahead and click the title. Sure, you can click Download PDF or Available Online, but viewing the full index record of a result can be very helpful. Let's click the title to review the record. This one is peer-reviewed from 2018, so it's relatively recent, and it's also a systematic review. By clicking the title, I can open the full index record. I am now in the full index record, so you can see the title and the rest of the information here. The index view allows me to link directly to the article, but I also have other options. Here we go. We can send it to RefWorks, which is a citation manager that's provided free of charge to Saybrook students. It's included with our subscription content. You can also send to EndNote, another citation manager. You can export the citation. You can print it out. You can permalink it. When you click this link for a permalink, it will allow you to copy the URL for a permanent or persistent or stable link, as they're sometimes called. This is one that you can click on later on. When you click on, when you're in an article and you just click the URL, that's just a temporary URL for an article. What you'll want to always do in any of these databases to look for the permalink or persistent link, as it's sometimes called. We also have a citation generator within One Search. So you can click this citation option and you can select APA 7th edition, which is the only citation format we use at Saybrook University. and you can put the citation into APA 7th format, and then it gives you a link to copy and paste it. You will always want to make sure that you're double checking the citations as they are machine generated and there may be small errors, but the citation generator should get you most of the way there. You can also email the article to yourself. In the View Online section, you can see where the article is housed. In this case, the article is housed in Elsevier Science Direct Journals Complete. So you can click that and be redirected to the article. There's also related reading that will populate on the side of the result. Related reading are recommended items that are related to the record you just pulled up. So you can find similar articles to the one that you're looking at. As you scroll through the index record, you'll see some more information. Check the details section. You'll see title, creator, identifier, and then you also see this section called is part of subject. Pay special attention to the subjects associated with the article. These can become other search terms you can use to search for more results on your topic. As you see here, antenatal class education, hypnosis, hypnotism, pregnancy. So these are different terms you can use, and these are based on controlled vocabulary within the database publishers' indexes. As you scroll down, you also see the description. The description is basically what you also know as an abstract. It's valuable to read through it to see if this is a good article for your purposes. We saw that the article was contained in the Elsevier database, but in this case, the article also appears in PubMed. So a link section will show you any other links to this article in other locations. Finally, another very helpful section of the index record is the citation section. If applicable, you'll see links to other articles that either cited this article or were cited in this article. This is truly helpful for finding related articles on your topic. So you can see that by viewing the entire index record, it can be very helpful for any more subsequent searching. You can get a lot of information out of the index record. So once you've reviewed the index record, you may decide on what you want to do with it if you want to open it and read it right there. In this particular result, you can download the PDF, or you can click available online, and this will bring you directly to the database in which the article is housed. And then once you're there, there will be options for managing the article. You can go directly to the various sections of the article, such as over here in the outline. You can share it, you can cite it, you can even download the PDF here. It's personal preference as to how you want to read the article. Some people prefer to read an article in PDF format. Some people like to read it in HTML format. It's really up to you. But typically, you'll have a variety of options for how to read this article. Let's return to the OneSearch homepage. This OneSearch page has many more options. Let's look at the menu bar at the top. When you click Home, it'll take you back to the General Library website homepage. Click Search to clear the form and start a fresh OneSearch search. You may also opt to do an advanced search. Click Journals A to Z to go to our journal directory. It's also called Browsing. This is a place to search for a journal title or to view journals that we have on a subject, such as counseling or business. Browsing allows you to create your own bookshelf and customize your journals. You may be familiar with digital object identifiers, also known as DOIs. In PubMed medical literature, the identifiers are known as PMID or PubMed identifiers. Some say the DOI is like a social security number for a document. It's a unique number. It's associated with a unique document, and it's located in a unique location. OneSearch has a DOI finder right here in the menu. Finally, our menu bar has an A to Z database list finder. If you want to search directly in a database, you can pull them up right here under Databases A to Z. That brings us to our A to Z database list. You can access on the OneSearch homepage, as we just saw, but you can also access it right on the library website. Clicking on the A to Z database list will direct you to our complete list of databases. This is the place to go when you want to search a specific database and search within it. Use the filters at the top to search for databases on a subject. Perhaps you want to look up health sciences or psychology or business. You can also search by database type. If you want to search for databases that have just journal articles or just streaming videos or ebooks or reports or white papers, you can do that by selecting from the drop-down menu under all database types. Many databases have a variety, but may focus on a particular type. You can also look up by vendor if you're partial to EBSCOhost or ProQuest or Sage or Elsevier. You can look up by vendor. Or you can simply type in the name of a database. For instance, maybe you're in the psychology program and you are very partial to searching in PsycInfo, which is a great resource for psychology articles. You can just type in PsycInfo and press go, and it will bring the result up. Really spend some time to look through this list of databases to become familiar with what we have. There are 335 databases, as you can see here, and they have little icons after them so you can see what the databases cover. And many of the databases actually do not populate in a OneSearch search, meaning that you have to search for them individually. When you see this little magnifying glass icon after a database, you know that it will be in OneSearch results. But if you don't see that, you should look in that database individually. You'll also want to take some time to review each of the other tabs on the library website. I highly advise just clicking on each tab to see the content, as there are many helpful tools and links and screenshots and directions. In the interest of time, we will cover only a few items in this video, as it is an orientation video. Start Here tab covers how to use OneSearch to conduct research, as we previewed earlier. Start Here also covers searching with Google Scholar. Most of us are accustomed to searching the internet, and Google Scholar is an acceptable place to find and search for content. You can use Google Scholar and connect to our library articles. Clicking on this Searching with Google Scholar button will take you to the Searching with Google Scholar box. And there's directions there about how to connect your web browser to the library. There's also a PDF guide that I highly recommend that you open up and read through for very detailed directions. It's a simple process, but it would help to open the PDF and look at it. Basically, you're going to choose the settings option in Google Scholar's menu and then click Library Links. You're going to type in TCS as shown in number 2 here. TCS Education System is the consortium that we're a part of. We do not use Saybrook University when we're using our institution name in terms of the library. You'll want to always use TCS Education System, or TCS, because that's what our subscriptions are under. So you'll type TCS, you'll see TCS Education System, view it at TCS ES Libraries. That'll come up. You'll put a check mark in that box, and then you will save. Once you select TCS Education System and have saved your profile, you will see links in your Google searches. Here's a sample search that I did in Google Scholar for Alzheimer's disease longitudinal study. When you see the list of results here, you'll see this one says view it at TCS ES libraries. When you click view it at TCS libraries, you'll be redirected to the article in our collections. You can see that this article is in Elsevier, one of our subscription databases, and by clicking the link, the article will open in our library for free. Again, visit the library website to learn about this very powerful search option. I would also like to call attention to the Instructional Guides tab on the library website. We just talked about linking Google Scholar to our collections. When you're looking for articles on Google Scholar or on the web generally, you may encounter paywalls or prompts to purchase an article. This happens because you are not attempting to access within our paid subscription databases. They have security to keep people out who don't pay for them. Your Saybrook tuition dollars help pay for our library databases, so we have access to the content. We also have a tool called LibKey Nomad, which helps you to avoid paywalls. Go to the guide called LibKey and Browsing. It's under the section of online guides. The guide has a section on LibKey Nomad right here. So I recommend that you click that and you follow the directions to add an extension to your browser that will let you know if an article you find online is available in our library. You don't even have to do this from Google Search or Google Scholar. You can do it straight from regular Google or any other search engine. So with the extension installed from the App Store, you can see a little icon in the lower left corner telling you that it's there. So in this article, when I pulled it up, it asked me if I wanted to download the PDF. You can see that access is restricted on this article. So normally, if I didn't have this extension pulled up, I'd probably be prompted for payment, or I'd have to go back to OneSearch and type in any information about this article and try to pull it up there. But by clicking download PDF, I can just automatically be reconnected to it and open it. There are additional guides on the instructional guides section, such as program-specific guides. So please take a look at those. There are some steps that you can follow, but then there's also guides for business administration, integrative and functional nutrition, mind-body medicine, psychology and counseling, psychophysiology. And please note that additional content is under construction. The library has been adding a lot of content in the last several months and will continue to do so as we work to improve the website. Interlibrary loan is an extremely important service that you should definitely familiarize yourself with. We have a lot in the library, but we obviously can't subscribe to everything. Fortunately, we partner with other libraries in resource sharing. We borrow and we lend materials with other libraries. So let's say you encounter a citation and you search for it in our library, but you don't see it. In this example, I searched for an article with the title Hypnotherapy for Labor and Birth. Notice that I put the title in quotation marks. This is a good tip for searching when you're searching words together as a phrase. If I just put hypnotherapy for labor and birth, I might get a lot of articles related to each of those keywords, but I put them together to search this as a title. So you'll see that I didn't get any results found. And you'll notice up here that I'm looking in everything, Saybrook Library Materials. But unfortunately, it doesn't appear that our library has this particular title. What I can do is change it to Beyond My Library. This is a little drop-down menu next to the search bar, and you can change it from everything in Saybrook Library to Beyond My Library, Interlibrary Loan. You see when I hit the magnifying glass again that the result appears. Here's the title of this article, and it's in Nursing for Women's Health. So apparently we don't have access to that journal. But what I do is I can press Get It For Me from other libraries, and it'll bring up this Get a Digital Copy and any information about getting it from another library. When I click Get It, I fill out a little form with my, just a simple form with my email address and a copyright acknowledgement. And typically I'll have that article to me within 24 hours. It'll arrive to my email inbox within 24 hours as a PDF. Please note that we cannot request full books due to publisher limitations. We can only request single chapters of ebooks. Please spend some time on the interlibrary loan section, read the directions that are online, look at the screenshots, download the interlibrary loan guide that's available there. It's going to be a very important part of your research as you continue on through Saybrook University. Let's continue on. We also have a writing and citing section with links to our Center for Academic Writing and Center for Writing and Academic Success, also known as the Writing Center. You will find also, in addition to the links that we have there, we'll have information on this page about dissertations, and particularly Saybrook dissertations. We have access to ProQuest dissertations and theses global, but we also have a filtered list with just Saybrook University dissertations in it. So please look there. One of the things we have posted here is also the dissertations of distinction. Annually, students are recognized for outstanding original research. So this might be a good way for you to go and look up some of these dissertations if they're in your field to see what quality work has been done so that you know what the expectations are. It could be very useful for you. There's also on the writing and citing page a section about reference management software, particularly RefWorks. As I mentioned earlier, RefWorks is available for free to Saybrook students. It's part of our ProQuest database package. So it's a paid citation management program, but it's free to Saybrook students. Now, there's full instructions there, so please go to the writing and citing page to learn how to use it. There's also a video tutorial playlist there. There's with a lot of information about introducing you to RefWorks, how to use it, etc. There are people who do not care for RefWorks. There does have some glitches to it. So if you're looking for another one, some people use Mendeley. Zotero is also a very popular one because it's free, and there is, again, a video tutorial posted on the writing and citing page about how to use Zotero. So please spend a little time going to the writing and citing page. We will be expanding our citation manager training sessions. We do have one during Welcome Week, but we'll try to improve our resources in this area as well. Finally, I want to show you the Get Help tab. There are links all over the library website, in OneSearch, in the library website, etc., for getting help. If you go to the Get Help tab, you'll see, for instance, instructions for how to contact the library. We have our library email address there and some other instructions here. We have a scheduling form that you can schedule a 30-minute or 60-minute consultation with library staff. And you can go on the calendar and look up a time that's available. If you don't see a time, just send us a question and we can try to accommodate you. There's also some various contact forms here. Ask a question, suggest a purchase, suggest a journal or database that you think would be helpful, and providing library feedback. We'd like to know your satisfaction level with different parts of the library website. Another very important part is this button right here called Ask the Library. You'll see it pop out occasionally as you're in the library. When you click that button, it will be prompted with Ask the Library live chat. So you fill in your name, your email, your university. Again, we're in a consortium with TCS schools, so you'll select Saybrook, your status as a student, and then you type in your question and you can start a chat. So this live chat, we work with librarians all over the world. So it's 24/7, even on holidays. So you can always talk to a librarian. So most of the time, they're going to be able to give you recommendations for search terms. They're going to help navigate. They have access to our library, so they can help you through. On occasion, there will be specific Saybrook items that they may not be able to answer, and they will go ahead and forward a ticket to us, and we'll follow up with them. But most of the time, you should be able to get information from an assistance from the 24/7 librarian, as they're called. There are also some other tabs on this library website that we didn't cover, just in the interest of time, as I mentioned earlier. So I suggest you go back through and look at some of the other tabs, finding resources by type, the research process. There's a news section on the library website where we do updates and announce database trials and things like that. We added a faculty section to the library. And then we also have an FAQ section. So these would be quick answers to different questions that you might have. So I highly recommend that you go ahead and, I highly recommend that you go ahead and take a look at all these different tabs as you, so that you can get more familiar with the library. And finally, that brings us to the near conclusion of our program here. Please do not ever hesitate to reach out to us, and please be sure to put some time on your calendar to familiarize yourself with all the tools and the resources that we have to support you in your academic journey. Thank you for watching, and good luck with the rest of your day and the rest of your term.